Yo, 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 ho, 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 yo. Tis the season. Hey, there it is. Hey, Wednesday, 4:30. You know the time. You know the place. This is it. This is Christmas season. This is Wednesday, week before Christmas. Today we're working on a little lemonade drink here, a little lemonade drink. Man, how is everybody doing? Let's. Whoa, sorry, my voice is a little weird. I think I got some like bronchitis type of weirdness going on. We're waking up. We're getting into it. Sean, Linky Slinky, GB19, Reflex, Sammy Sprinklers, Drew, JW Buckley, Glenn, Daniel Yorick, Saucy James. What is up, my people? How's everybody doing on this beautiful Wednesday? Actually, it's not that beautiful out in the weather, but still, it's still a beautiful Wednesday because we're here. We're live. You know, we're just kicking it. We're doing our Wednesday thing. We're kicking it on the YouTubes. We're talking about arm wrestling, which we talk about anyway. We think about anyway. Might as well just chop it up. You know what I mean? Hopefully everybody's doing good. Hopefully the holidays are not too stressful on everybody. Try to keep all these damn kids happy. This year, my family, man, we said we're just doing gifts for the kids. No more gifts for adults. Everybody else is going to have to wait. Next year, I got you. We're just trying to keep the kids happy. So hopefully you guys are having good holidays, not get to see your family and things like that. Not too stressed out. So I was in Texas this past weekend. I got there Saturday morning. I left Tuesday morning. Great time. Everybody that showed up on Saturday, if all the Texans that are in here, you guys, thank you for coming out. Thank you for arm wrestling with me and hanging out. We had a great time. Had some drinks, some arm wrestling, ate some Texas barbecue. Can't ask for more than that. It was good. There were some super matches. It was great to be able to chop it up with everybody. Some strong dudes out there in Texas. So real exciting times in Texas. I've been saying for a while, I think the top 4 most active areas in the United States for arm wrestling is like Pennsylvania area, Florida area, Texas, and California is doing pretty well. I think the most active in terms of tournaments and ton of new pullers getting into it and stuff from what I'm seeing. So definitely led to head down to Texas as much as I can. Shout out to Texas Piranha making all that happen. That's my boy, my guy. Reflex says, sucked to miss you last weekend when you were at Mike's, had a bunch of family shit going on and couldn't make it. It's all good, man. It's all good. But you did miss out. I'm not going to lie. Sammy says, can you coordinate with ESPN so they don't have NBA games when you go live? Oh, yeah. I'll shoot them an email and see. They'll probably stop the games for my live, probably. Daniel York, how did the PP touches go in Texas? Whoa. None of that. Solomon Reno says, what's up, D? Man, you see Travis Supermatch left-handed with Hermes? Wait, what? No? Wait, when did that happen? I mean, obviously the match didn't happen. When did that get announced? Really? Someone tell me more. You guys are always letting me know the stuff that I miss. Like I said, I've been a little busy. I was out in Texas. I wasn't on social media a ton. And then I got home yesterday, and it was Bridget's birthday yesterday. So we went and had dinner and stuff like that. So I haven't really been super active. Dan John, what up, MC? I didn't hear the update on documentary, but your headline last week said there was one. Yeah, we were filming for a few weeks, and then long story short, a USC student was filming and for a documentary class. The top documentary got chosen to go on Spectrum Internet to be viewed around the world. Like 45 million people have access to it, and so hers got chosen. The one on arm wrestling and on myself. There's potential; it could go further if everybody likes it enough. But yeah, so that's kind of it got chosen to go on Spectrum. So that was the big announcement. Like the documentary won. So that's exciting. Still waiting for a little more details in terms of when the premiere is and when it'll be on Spectrum. And I'll let you guys know. It's only like 20 minutes long. It's not super long. But yeah, DS730. Do you honestly think Devon can beat Levan without pressing? Just King's move and top roll. A press is not going to be Devon's way to beating Levan. I don't think that's how he finishes Levan if he finishes him. No, I wouldn't say press be in the way. Reflex G says, and I'm sad that I'm like 15 miles from my 2. Yeah, well then no excuses. I don't want to hear it. Yeah, I want to talk about, obviously everybody's talking about Devon versus Levan, it being announced and stuff like that. I should be there. I'm supposed to have some kind of match there in April. So that's what I'm prepping for. But there's some things that have changed since their last match, right? Levan got injured and has been relatively inactive. I mean, it's not that he's taking a bunch of matches in general, but I mean, normally, but I think he's kind of just been chilling. I mean, he's waiting for that to heal up and stuff. So I know he's getting back into it, but it leaves some question marks, right, in terms of his cupping strength and his abilities there. And then how much has Devon improved? Devon keeps saying if he's 3% better and Levan is 3% worse, like that could change a lot. And it could. If you guys were watching the small details of their first match before Devon got hurt, there was some interesting things happening there. And could Levan make that happen over 6 or 4 rounds, in a row? I don't know. Had Devon not torn his arm there. So, but obviously all credit to Levan. He earned it all. That's the man. But it does make it a little bit interesting. I want to get into some more details in just a minute. I'm gonna let it keep building onto exactly how I think Devon's changed and what I think potentially that could create on the table. Yeah. Reflex, Great Grand Imperial and Cap says Levan's looking strong right now, and he's got 4 months left to train also. Well, dude never looks weak. I can't imagine anybody saying Levan looks weak. Solomon says, today on Travis Live, Engen joined and set the matchup. Hermes was also on live as well. Really? Well, Travis has been training for a couple months. You see him in all the live podcasts and stuff on his table and working on little things. I don't know how serious he's been taking it, but imagine for this, he'll be taking it pretty serious. Will that be at did they say when they're going to do it or where? Will it be East versus West? The same one as Levan and Devon? That would be crazy to have Travis and Hermes left-handed there at the same event. Woo! So the strategy should remain the same in the first match. What are you leaning towards? Well, we're gonna get into that. Give me just a minute. Let me get up to like 55 people in here, so so I don't have to repeat myself. Stizzy, what up? Sean O'Connor says people forget Levan is human just like everyone else. Devon got to feel Levan, and we'll have adjustments. We'll have adjusted technique, and I'd bet the match will be much better. Diaz says, in my opinion, a good press is the way to beat Levan. It's the only technique we haven't seen used against him to see how he responds. It's because no one can get their shoulder behind it because he drives sideways when in his top roll, so he keeps you outside your shoulder. Emiliano says, if there's one lift Devon needs to increase his power to stop Levan, what lift would that be? Ooh, so it's either going to be pronation or posting pressure, or potentially side pressure. I'd probably go with posting. I'd probably go with posting pressure. I think you're really a hammer curl. Let's see. So he said April. So it's going to be at the same. Oh, Travis won't do it though. He won't. Hermes said it at 45%, Devon 55% Levan. If Levan comes back at full and he's even the slightest bit weakest, he said Devon should be the favorite. Solomon Rima, April, East versus West, left hand. So it is set. So I'm going to be there for Travis and Hermes. Awesome. Great. That's cool. It's even cooler. I was already excited to be on the card with Devon and Levan, but with Hermes and Travis as well, dude, that's going to be nuts. GB19, last Christmas, I gave you my wrist. You wanted me to sing it, didn't you? You wanted me to sing it. Miliana said, thanks, sir. Great Grand Imperial and Cap says bicep, tricep, and forearm because all of them are small on Devon. Don't be confused by the size. It's about the strength. I think Levan will come back stronger than ever, says Sean. I also think Devon will come in his best shape. Devon has been doing so well recently, and his technique really is amazing. Levan 6-0. That's a very realistic prediction. I mean, I think no matter what, I think you still have. I mean, it's crazy that people are going to really predict Devon to win. When obviously I'm in Team Devon, Team West, but Levan has been pretty dominant. To suddenly say Devon's going to win, we can hope Devon can win, and I can see ways that he can. But to put Devon as the favorite seems kind of wild a little bit to me. It's just how much of the underdog will he be in my eyes, right? Let's see, Reflex. I mean, the last 5 years or more, when has Devon lost a rematch? I really want to see him and Gennady when Gennady gets full form again. That's yeah. Emiliano says, thumbs up, guys. Let's go. What are we at? 35 people, 14 likes. If we get a little like spike in the chat, I'd appreciate it, guys. If you're on your phone, close out the live chat, hit the thumbs up, bring back to the live chat. It helps out, guys. It helps it get noticed. And there's no way I'm going to get super famous and get a multi-million-dollar sponsorship deal unless you guys like the videos. Because that's definitely going to happen anytime now. Anytime. Stacey says, man, it'd be super cool to see, but who knows with Travis these days. Honestly, stylistically, if Travis is at a full form and he's feeling strong, Travis would be a bit of a nightmare for Hermes. Travis's style would do really well against Hermes. Hermes would not like that if Travis is strong enough. But we'd have to see. Is your January match postponed to April? Yes, I'm not arm wrestling in January. I was told I'm arm wrestling in April. Diaz, or at least to beat Levan, it would have to be 50% outside, 50% inside. I don't see him losing with people just trying top roll. Does Levan have a transition? We haven't seen it in a while. Usually, back in the day when Levan was taking losses and stuff at like WAF, it would be when he went to a deep hook. So I think he does everything he can to stay away from there. Not that he's weak there, but I think it is a drop off. He likes to keep his pronation intact. When he does go slightly palm up, I think Levan his potency falls off. But I think that's why his pronation and everything is so strong that no one can get him into a hook. But I haven't seen him transition into a press. I think I've seen him try it back in WF, but I don't know if it ever finished. Like he'd be in a deep hook and you try for a second, but I don't know if I ever saw it being ridiculous. Stacey says, I don't know if you spoke on it, but being Larry's coach, what did you think of his performance versus Leonidas? I did speak on it the last time I was live. Got some work to do for sure. I actually talked to Larry this weekend. We talked on the phone for 15, 20 minutes. He's excited. He's not deterred. He's excited to get back to training. We were talking about training concepts and programming. And we talked about what we need to work on and things like that to move forward. So Larry is not deterred. He is still excited to train and hit it hard and get back into this. He wants to focus more on arm wrestling as much as he can and really dedicate more time to it to level up. He's really excited about leveling up right now for arm wrestling. So that's good news. I want to see Jerry versus Vitali. That would be it has potential to be interesting. Great and Grand Imperial MCAP. That's a lot to say. I'm just going to call you great from now on. I'm going to call you great. It says, well, a lot of Devon fangirls think Devon's a favorite this time around, just like they thought Devon was a favorite last time. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are just going to say Devon's favorite just blindly, no matter what. It's just, it's just like, why would you? Levan is a pretty solid bet. You know what I mean? So to put him as not the favorite, it's kind of wild to me. Emiliano says it wouldn't be more beneficial if Devon had a rising day and a pronation day and a side pressure day in between to let the body recover and progress faster. Devon is a science project in terms of like the way his muscles respond and the way he's been lifting, and it's defies all logic. Resting, healing up, what? Nah, max effort 100 times a day. I don't know. So it's just different. And it works for him, obviously. So I don't know. In terms of like applying things I know from general strength gains and research I've done, what Devon does is, it works for him. Diaz says Vitali could have beat him at the top 8 if he had a good press, which when he stopped the match at center, he'd have to have a really good press and expect one of the top rollers in the world, if not the top roller generally, to suddenly start pressing from there and have the highest level press is a lot. It's a lot to ask, especially against Levan, who has more side pressure. So Vitali goes up there, it slows down. The moment he goes forward to press, then he's going to give Levan access to that, and Levan has a lot of that. Pronated press from a top roll is a way to beat Levan if you can stop the match, though. How many times have you seen Levan's wrist just bent back like that? Great is a Devon hater, says Reflex. I see his comments on a lot of different places. Oh, okay. His inside was also stronger after 2017. Tall Paul, what up? Who you got in the Travis Hermes left-handed match? It's just, I think, like I just said, I think Travis is a bad stylistic matchup for Hermes. It's all going to depend on how strong Travis is and how prepped he is. But stylistically, Travis should be a nightmare for Hermes. Truth, money on Hermes. Hey, Russell Monroe, member for 22 months. Thank you for being a member of the channel, man. Always supporting Russ. You're the man. Good to see members popping out in here. Says, my guy. Oh, you're my guy, Russ. Thanks for always hanging out, man, and being loyal to the channel. Thank you. Diaz says Devon could use tricep day too. He does. That guy ain't got no triceps at all. His arms would be a lot bigger if he had triceps, like, around. But he just has insane biceps. Hello, so is it SoCal King of Arm Wrestling or Social? No, SoCal. Some SoCal. It has to be SoCal. But not just SoCal. All of California, says Wing Zero. All right. Hello, Cali King of Arm Wrestling. All right. Thank you. What's up, man? If Travis screws up the setup enough, he can surprise all of us, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, you guys got to think. Like, Travis knows what he wants. He might have a little ring rust, maybe, a little bit, but he's been doing it since he's a kid, so I don't think it'll be too much rust. But Travis will complain just as much as Devon, if not more. He'll get what he needs, or he won't arm wrestle. Like, basically. And I'm sure Travis is loving the fact that they're trying not to foul people out at East vs. West, because he'll be up there bitching and trying to get all the advantages in the world before they say go. And it'll do well because they'll try not to foul Travis out. They want the match to go. Savage Arm Wrestling. Hey, man, have a great show. I got to go back to work. Hey, have a good one. Stay strong. Love arm wrestling. All the things. Great says Levan's press is strong. It's just that he struggles to transition to it sometimes and get into a good pressing position, as well as if he's too heavy, like against Hermes, he'll be too slow. Yeah, Levan could potentially press a lot of people, especially because he always has them on the offensive side. And guys like Devon, who don't have a ton of center table pressure, yeah, he could probably press through them, I'm guessing. It's just he said because Levan is a top roller, he prioritizes hand and wrist control. I don't think he'll give that up too willingly and transition to a flat press. If you try to press Devon, especially if he's Kings moving, you're going to lose your wrist more than likely. So that's the kind of weird thing. Will Levan give in and be like, all right, my wrist is gone and start flat pressing? I don't know. He hasn't been in that situation in a long time. Travis can't finish his reflex. He hits hard, but if there's any kind of stop, he just gives up. Well, yeah, he's not expecting there to be a stop. Is Devon versus Corey official for January? I'm not sure. I think that was mentioned on Neil Pickup. I'm not sure. Tall Paul says my money's on Travis in this one. If he was right, then not much chance. Yeah, no, right-handed, no chance. DS730 said Levan press isn't that good. And he's only done supinated press, not pronated. Veronica Knight, there she is, another member in the chat. Thank you for hanging out. Veronica says, can we get a like spike fam? 47 people, 27 thumbs up. Hey, DF, what up? Yo, Giga D. Once again, you guys, if anybody here has a YouTube channel, let us know. We'll post a link. I know Savage Arm Wrestling is in here. I believe he's putting videos out. If we could post a link to his channel. Who else did I see in here? Anybody else is running the channel right now? If I don't say your name, let it be known in the chat, and we'll share a link out there. Help you guys maybe get a subscriber. I don't know how much I can help, but we'll do our best. Once again, guys, I hope you guys are having great holidays. Stressful for a lot of people, lonely for some people. I'm here for you. If you're lonely during the holidays, message me. Let's chat. Let's chop it up. Yeah, and if you guys ever want to hop in on Discord, I'm always in there chilling with DF in DF's Discord. DF is Devon's forum, or I'm in the arm wrestling Discord that I started, or you can find me in Polar Public Discord server as well. But I'm in Discord a lot. You guys chopping it up. We're in voice chat, just kicking it all the time. So if you guys ever want to join any of those, DF, if you can post the links to the Discord's servers, that'd be great. DS says everyone knows a pronated press from a top roll is way better than a supinated one from a hook. Yeah, I can see that, but it's just taking Levan's wrist is going to be the battle. That's the real battle. Wonder how Dave Chafee is going to be on the 13th. We'll see. I wonder if they. Great says Levan's forum over Devon's forum, but the thing is, it's in different places. Table application, pronation, and things like that. It's different. You got to remember in training, Devon's never holding on to anything. And Levan does his pronation holding on to it's different there, and where they're strong is different because it's not just wrist. It's like cupping, pronation, rising, kickback, supination, radial deviation, ulnar deviation, all that stuff. It's different areas. It's not just wrist, right? G19, I wonder if they auto strap this time again. Levan will probably be down. Devon probably. I wouldn't be surprised if Devon doesn't want it at first to try to crack Levan's wrist a little easier, but Devon will probably want it. He'll want it because he wants to set Levan deep in his palm. Let's see. Just Your Average Joe says, when are you going to make the push to the USA #1? I'm putting in the work. You guys see the shoulders are getting bigger. I'm putting in work, guys. I've been back in the gym. Everything's feeling great. Things are moving forward. By April, definitely next level, Derek. The eyes are always there. Just Your Average Joe. The eyes are always there for sure. And that's the climb. I'm trying not to make too many waves. I'm trying to make my progressive steps and get there. Doing gigantic jumps. For me, trying to bite off more than I can chew can be a little bit demoralizing. Honestly, like getting thrown somewhere I'm not just physically ready to compete at will kind of sets me back a little bit because it can kind of demotivate you. You know what I mean? Just go take a heavy ass whooping. So a close ass whooping, I can digest. A heavy ass whooping, that's a little hard. So I'm trying to make sure I take the proper steps and just keep moving forward, kind of. David Simpson says Devon will fight for center this time. He'll fight for it. He won't win. Not center. He won't win center table on Levan. There's no way. He can't make up that kind of ground in that amount of time. The center table gap would be too big. It'll be Devon's gonna have to. It'll be similar in terms of, I think I'm expecting. Okay, getting into the topic, guys. 42 people in here, 32 likes. Thank you guys for hanging out. So getting into the topic at hand. Devon has been showing that he's been fighting for center table a lot more lately, and he's been winning it. Also, he's being more offensive in general. Against Levan, I highly doubt that is going to be an option in the first couple rounds. Levan is a big dude, big boy. He's probably going to get it extra big. He's going to get extra, heavy, and the endurance on Levan is bad. I've hung out with this guy. I've walked down the street with Levan. Like, this guy has no endurance. Like walking down the street endurance. And so I think Levan is going to try to get as big and strong as possible to try to crush Devon and or hurt him again and just kind of run through him. If Devon is as healthy as he's looking, if his wrist has gained 3%, I think the first couple rounds will look similar to what Devon was going for their first match, right? It's going to be slightly kings. Devon's ace, his strongest thing on the table is his king's move. Still undeniable. I know he hasn't been using it a lot because he's been growing in other areas. He won't surpass Levan in those areas right now. Not for round 1 or round 2. His king's move will still be the best pressure he can apply to the strongest guy in the world on a table, right? He'll go to his ace as best he can. He'll have to. Levan will be too explosive and sideways. Devon's going to have to load up, do all things, and get way out there. His goal, I imagine, will be to crack Levan's wrist because he almost did it round 1 of their match. Levan's wrist went back, and he just kept pronating and pinned Devon. But that wrist went slightly back, and Devon felt it. That's why he got all excited. I'm expecting him to double down on that, double down on his ace for the first couple rounds. Now, if Levan loses his wrist, things are going to start getting weird at that point. It'll start changing. If it becomes an endurance match and Levan starts losing center table a little bit, because I expect as Levan gets tired, if Devon takes his wrist, Devon will get more and more active. He'll play more and more games. He's going to stay on Levan to keep getting him more and more tired. He has to. But it's going to come down to that first round or two, and when Devon's king's move will kick in. I don't expect to see Devon do a lot of center table stuff early rounds, not until Levan gets tired. He won't have the ability to. But like I said, in the past, Levan has had problems in a deep hook. I wouldn't put past Devon in the later rounds if Levan gets tired for Devon to shoot for that, given what he's been doing, right? How much he's been hooking and fighting for center table. It cannot happen first or second round. There's just no way, not unless it's a really long first round. But not a fresh Levan. Devon won't be able to hold center against a fresh Levan. There's just no way. That gap is too big, guys. So I expect Devon here, try to crack Levan's wrist and put everything into it. Maybe he does. Maybe he gets flop pressed, something like that. Once that wrist is gone, maybe a little more active up top, still out here trying to control Levan's wrist. And as time goes on, Devon will start getting over on this side. Is what I'd be predicting. It's my guess, right? But nah, not fresh for fresh. I don't care. Devon would have to revamp everything he knows to beat Levan's center table fresh, like round 1. So I think Devon's key will be his king's move, his pronation, his posting to get Levan's wrist, start tiring him out, and then start progressing across the table. So no matter what, I can't see if Devon does win. I definitely would not say it's a shutout. That would be insane. But it would be like a 4-2 victory or something like that in my eyes, in my opinion. if he can get the win. But there's heavy potential that Levan goes sideways. Devon's pronation can't handle Levan's wrist, and or Devon gets hurt again. I hope to God not. Those are realistic possibilities, guys. It could very realistically be a 4-0 Levan, but there's some stuff there. So as of right now, I'm going to watch Levan's progress as he's getting stronger again. Obviously, we'll have eyes on Devon, but as of right now, I'm predicting the match 65-35. Is that the right one? 65-35? Yeah, 65-35 Levan. But I want to see as it moves forward, as I'm watching more, I want to see. I would be shocked if maybe by the time the match comes, if it might move up into like a 60-40 be pretty big, but yeah. I think I'll probably go as high as 60-40 if Devon really changes some stuff. But I mean, that's still a solid chance. Like a 40% chance of winning is still really good. It's just I think you have to have Levan as the favorite. I mean, you have to. In my eyes, he's earned it. He's earned the right to be called the favorite in that match. All right. Let's see. Okay. Geo Merck says, Derek, is there someone you want to pull before your match in April? I'm thinking about doing, since I'm training and I train both hands equally. My left arm is weird. I'm thinking about throwing that around. There is a tournament next month out here in California, and I'm thinking about throwing my left arm in there, or potentially taking like a match. I'm not sure left or right hand, but maybe late February. Looking for something fun to do. I definitely want to do something before April though, for sure. I don't know if I want to risk hurting myself right-handed or just continue to train it and prep it for my match. So I don't know if I want to take a super match right-handed, but if there's something really interesting, maybe. But left-handed, I'm down to throw that around. I want to be active for sure. Great says, Derek, do you have who do you think Levan's next opponent should be after he defeats Devon? Hermes again. Should he try a fun match against Jerry for the card Jerry met last time? Okay, we'll assume if Levan does beat Devon. I mean, Hermes and him would be interesting. Obviously, Hermes found a lane that could potentially create something. Him and Jerry would be interesting. I mean, those are the big names that are. There's not other people that are jumping out at me that I'd really be interested in seeing too much. Yeah, I mean, off the top of my head, yeah, I'd be down to watch those. I don't think Vitaly will have the answer. Not that I think either one of those guys have the answer either. I'd really like to, even if it's just on a practice table, I'd really like to see Levan and Georgi Svetkov arm wrestle. Devon just beat him, I know, but arm wrestle Devon and Levan arm wrestle differently. I really like to see how Levan handles Georgi's top roll. Yeah, those are some names that are popping up right now. I could think more about it though. I could chew on that. Also, I'm really interested in seeing Alex Krdecha's comeback and see how much gains he's made and how he looks. That's really interesting to me to see Alex and if he's leveled up big time or where he's at, because his style is a super threatening style for everybody. But I'd like to see how Alex looks too. Diaz says, honestly, does the time change flying all the way to Turkey and jet lag kind of affect you? It did at first. I'm getting a lot better at handling it. I'm learning the tricks of the trade to not have it affect me so much, like in terms of my sleep schedule, hydration, things like that, diet, things that help it so it doesn't kill you. It killed me the first couple times though. Sean says, Merry Christmas, brother. Enjoy the time with the family. Also, idea for a video, go near construction sites or different work sites and test their strength. I'm down. Construction. I don't know. I don't live near an inner city, and I'd have to go drive to find construction. Levan said he's planning on putting out a video of him beating Devon at his pronation lift. Oh, that would be cool. Paul Strength, what up, man? Hey, Big D, I'm thinking of adding Smith curls to try out this exercise. What's the main advantage of this variation over the basic dumbbell curls? Pronounced supination and perhaps some other benefits. So he's talking about the curls I invented where you're kind of in a bent over row position. So your arms like leaning down and touching the ground, and then you curl up to your temple. It's going to be overly supinating it. It's going to be working. It's going to single out your bicep because your arm is in front of your body. It's going to help isolate your bicep head. Also, the overly supinating it will help work with your supination and your bicep. But also, the angle you're going to find especially when you start getting heavier, is you'll start kind of driving in your elbow in with elbow adduction, which carries over to the table. You start using some front delt and stuff things to drive it forward, which is also another bicep connection. It is a very comfortable lift for arm wrestling. It carries over to the table a lot. Times that I've been strong in my Smith curls are the times that I've been strongest on the table. For me, it goes pretty hand in hand. So yeah, I mean, it's just another way of isolating your bicep. But there are other ways that isolate and activate your bicep even more. But I feel like it carries over the sport a lot. David Simpson, don't mean he will win center, but if he fights it forward, then he's in a better position if Levan opens him up. True. Sean says Levan will come around 175 kg. He said in the past, he said he was way too big versus Hermes. Okay. We'll see. If he does that, I think it'll be better for him. Diaz says Devon already has very, very, very good arm wrestling days. Maybe he should do things different this time around, like lifting his arm wrestling strength isn't going away anyway. Oh, like lifting his arm wrestling strength isn't going away. It would be interesting to see Devon get in more conventional style lifts. Tall Paul says, "Oh Lord mercy, 65-35, breaking my heart, Derek." And I love Devon. That's my boy. And if he was here, I don't think he would freak out about that prediction. He wouldn't be like, "Oh my God, are you serious?" Like maybe for a show he would, but in private conversations he wouldn't. Due to their last match, I think you have to put that there. But like I said, I'm open to it changing, and I'll give you guys my final prediction before I go out there. And there's a good chance it could change. But right now, that's where I kind of got it. If Devon gets one on Levan, it will basically be a victory to me, says Calvin Jones. Derek versus Matt Mass, surely that has to happen. It's always gets brought up, and Matt's amazing. And it's not that I think I destroy Matt. It's one is I'm doing a lot of East versus West, and that's a West versus West match. Two, Matt is a heavyweight, not a super heavyweight. He's not ranked as a super heavyweight, so it doesn't really help any kind of climb in terms of me improving ranking. It would be a fun match. Matt's awesome. It's just not when I'm thinking about, okay, who do I want to beat? What's my step in my career? Like Matt doesn't cross my mind because like the reasons I just said. So, but I can understand why people would want to see that and it being exciting for sure. And if it was set up correctly at an event, and yeah, I'm down. I'm not down to arm wrestle Matt. It's just, yeah, when I wake up in the morning, I'm thinking about my next steps for my career. I'm not thinking Matt Mass, just because of those other reasons. Benji Mac, what up? The Swayze Express, Derek versus Matt Mass. Yeah. GB19 says Alex is like 160 kg now. Scary. He is. Great says Derek, you should know how Levan dealt with Georgie Svetkov's top roll. You were at the tournament in WAF 2018 where Levan faced Georgie twice. No, I was at WAF 2017 and 2015. Atlanta says, pretty sure I saw Larry Wills doing some Smith curls. Next big thing. You did? When? Where? Have I seen Larry doing Smith curls? I haven't really gone over those curls with Larry unless you got them off the video. Interesting. Leak me, Atlantis. Great says, for Alex to beat Levan, he needs to triple the pronation because last time Levan faced Alex Zloty, Levan went through his weak arm strength. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's just Alex really prioritizes height more than anybody. Maybe besides Devon, I guess. But Devon drags that elbow before Alex will. So if Alex, we'll assume Alex gets to this wild, crazy strength in here, in his chest, bicep, all these things, right? Alex's style, and he's like 6'6", 6'7", he's a big dude. He stays in the front right of the pad, right? He goes up, and he will not slide that elbow back until he's won the hand. So it's just a tall fight. It's a really tall up fight. Then once he feels good, then Alex starts to go. Now, a lot of guys like to slide that elbow back and fight and try to get everything as they're sliding their elbow. Alex stays up. It's a very threatening, scary style of arm wrestling, especially if his arm can handle them trying to pull him open. If he can keep that thing vertical, keep fighting, it's a scary style to deal with, guys. With a guy that's that tall and that big. So if he can get the arm strength to back that up, Alex Gradecki can be a serious threat to a lot of people. That's why I've always been interested in Alex. His style is unique. It's unique. Roy, what up? Devon is not betting blasted on the go to the B side. Georgie and he still made it in the center with the start of the match. I think Devon's elbow integrity / health has given him more side pressure. Yeah, more side pressure, but I don't know about Levan level side pressure. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he'll be able to. I don't know how much. It might be able to slow things down, right? By the time it gets here to his King's move, maybe he's at maximum pressure right here and give him a little more time to really get into Levan's wrist. But I definitely not until later rounds will Devon be able to control center against Levan. There's just no way. I would be mind blown if that happens. if near when they're fresh, Devon can control center, that would be I would freak out. I would get out. I usually watch East vs. West in my bed. I put on my TV. I'd get in my bed. I'd run around. I'd run outside, run up the street. That's what I did when the Green Ranger became part of the Power Rangers. I remember that. I ran up the street. Matt Diaz says Matt Massey has been losing lately. The match would have been better like 4 years ago. Calvin Jones, I think you're similar levels. Would love to see how you guys measure up. Simple as that for me. All right. Diaz says those Smith curls with a 3-second hold to the top work really well, but you have to go lighter. Yeah, definitely start light and work your way up. I've been doing that lift for years and years and years. Obviously, I created it, so definitely don't start really heavy. Have good form and slowly get heavy over time. Atlanta says Matt Mass too busy for full arm wrestling. I think sadly. GB19, which right arm match Alex should have as a comeback? I don't know. So left-handed, he's pulling. Who's he pulling left-handed? Morzov? Okay. That's it's a different topic. But right-handed, who would I like to see Alex as a comeback match with? Maybe someone up and coming like Sergey Kalinichenko. He's been looking beastly, just beat a reef pretty bad. An outside puller with a press. That would be a good maybe comeback match for Alex. And then after that, if that goes well, maybe like a Zaur would be interesting. Yeah, someone like Kalinichenko or maybe like a Zaur. I know those are big gaps, but I think Zaur still has something to prove. Yeah, those would be interesting. Those would be interesting to me. Let's see. Marble says there's no version of Devon that can beat an in-shape Levan. Build-up is going to be hilarious, though. I hope the match is best of 6, not best of 5. No, it will be best of 6. Even because they announced at East vs. West, all their title matches, the championship matches, are going to be best of 6 from now on. So same, or basically best of 7. Best of 7. They're doing what King of the Table did. So title matches are going to be best of 7. Great says Derek, do you think you can beat Alex in a couple years? Yes. In a couple years, yes. Benji Mac going to OC Strength Lab compound practice. Yo, catch y'all later. See you later, Benji. Lloyd Christmas member for 27 months. My boy Xavier, what up? Says my people. Merry Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas to you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Over here with my Christmas tree, chilling. Thank you, Bridget, for getting me this Christmas tree. Atlantis says Derek versus Alex will be a cool clash of the Titans. Yeah. I mean, I have to get stronger, guys. But I'm getting stronger. Best of 10 rounds would be the best format for Devon versus Levan. The less rounds, the more it goes in Levan's favor. Yeah, for sure. I told Devon a long time ago, if we have a super match, I want it best of 1. No longer than best of 3. Russell Monroe, Merry Christmas, brother. Merry Christmas to you too. And the Claymore says, hey, folks, what up? Claymore, how you doing, man? How's your holidays? True says, make sure to water the tree. It's not funny, man. It's not funny. It's not funny. No one's laughing at that. All right, so let's do a poll. You guys know I love my polls. I want to throw one out there. Obviously 2 wins. But let's I want to see what you guys think about the Travis Hermes one. Because it's good. It's to me, it's pretty blatantly is Travis can be strong enough to even hang. If their strengths are anywhere near close, I think Travis wins. But is Travis just gonna be generally still too weak from his comeback? Or I don't know. Hermes got destroyed by Morzov left-handed. I mean, Morzov like number 1 though, but I don't know. What do you guys think? 10 votes, 100% Hermes. 100% Hermes. Damn. Okay. That's funny. Brandon Hauser, what up? Let's see. If her best in 1 round, Devon better not even show up. It says Diaz. Great says Alex honestly hasn't been as good since he lost the Viking ponytail. He needs to grow that long hair back. Yeah, that hair I think added plus 10 horsepower for sure. Marble says this is like you're delusional, or are you delusional or not? Pull. Wait, it's not right-handed. It's left-handed. Travis is in contention for the best left-hander of all time. I would want to see it. I want to see it. Yeah. How strong will Travis be by April? He can get pretty strong. I mean, I plan to make significant gains by April. And Travis, I'm not saying I haven't talked to him. I don't know if he's taking stuff, but I would assume if he's taking stuff, he's going to blast a bunch of crap. So it should be a different Travis we see that day. Either way, I'll tell you this much though. Either way, that match will be one-sided. Travis, if he loses hand and wrist, he ain't gonna hook him. He's not gonna flop press him. And I don't expect Hermes to get super ugly with it. So I imagine as two top rollers, it's probably gonna be straps every round. It's gonna be one-sided, one way or the other, whoever wins. But I understand people have Hermes as the favorite. I get that. And I'll say Hermes is the favorite right now for sure. But it is gonna be interesting whether Travis can get strong enough to do it. I can't see the poll. Who's in the first slot says Tall Paul. Travis is going to win it, though. So it's Travis and Hermes are the two voting options, Drew. I don't know why. Yeah, a lot of people have been saying the polls have been showing a blank. It's weird. Travis wins because he just placed a huge order with Brandon Allen. Oh, yeah? Tall Paul says it will make a statement if Travis wins. Wonder who Travis will go after next. Travis is ridiculous. So he'll probably, if he beats Hermes, he'll probably call out. I don't know. I don't know who will call it next. I don't know if Travis wants that Morozov smoke. But what do you guys think about Morozov? Is he's coming back full force, right? I mean, he was sick or whatever, and he lost to Georgie, but I don't know. I kind of feel bad for Georgie because a lot of people wrote that win off. Oh, Morozov was just sick. And he was. That kind of sucks. Because that was a big win for Georgie. Derek, you think Levan will also get a left arm match with Devon at East vs. West 12 since he wanted it? Since each wanted it? Levan and can, yeah. I mean, if they both want that match, I don't think Devon. Does Devon want a match left-handed with Levan? I mean, I think Devon will take anything he can get with Levan. But does Devon really think he can beat Levan left-handed? Stizzy says, for some reason, all my polls are completely blank. LOL, that's weird. Why does Santa Claus have such a big, he only comes once a year? Huh? Brandon Hauser says, what does a Rubik's Cube in a painter have in common with the more you play with them, the harder they get? Huh? I'm not understanding that comment. What does a Rubik's Cube in a painter have in... Huh? Travis might call out his commentating partner, Mr. Derek. Now, left-handed, if Travis is even like at a good level left-handed or medium level left-handed, I don't think I can beat Travis left-handed. My left is not what my right is. There's definitely things in there that hold it back significantly. But I'm down to pull Travis, especially right-handed. We can do that. Let's see. Morozov is like 44 pounds down in body weight. Wonder how his strength is at the moment. I wonder too. Damn, Brandon, you're going rough on the jokes in there. What's the difference between an apple tree and an orphan? The apple got picked. Wait, but an apple tree didn't get picked. These jokes are confusing me, man. These, that's weird. Okay, so what else is going on in the great world of arm wrestling? Levan, Devon, Morozov, and Alex. I guess we can talk about that for a minute. That's the January match, right? Well, I mean, Alex is super strong left-handed. I pulled him left-handed, if you even want to call it that. I tried yanking on his left arm, and it didn't move. And if Morozov is down 44 pounds, is Alex going to become number one in the world left-handed? Should Alex be number one in the world left-handed if he beats Morozov? I mean, to be inactive, get a shot at the top guy, relatively inactive, get a shot at the top guy, and then beat him down 44 pounds and suddenly he's number one in the world. It's kind of, that's what the rankings kind of are a little wild with. You know what I mean? Maybe he does. Maybe he is the man. But, man, no buildup, just straight to top. What do you guys think? Do you guys think if Alex beats Morozov, that Alex should be ranked number one in the world? Because he will be, right? Is Morozov still ranked number one left-handed? I think he is after beating Dadakian. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Do you guys think Alex should be number one in the world if he beats Morozov left-handed? Or Do you guys, just on based on opinion, do you think more Alex should have some more matches with some top lefties and kind of cement it in there? Brandon Hauser, what's the difference between? All right, Brandon. Now we're getting racist. Moderators, handle it. His jokes are now getting racist. Glenn says yes. If Alex wins, he's number one. So you think he should be number one if he beats him? Okay. If Alex wins and needs to beat Vitali in the next East vs. West, that would be interesting. Ooh, Alex left-handed, Vitali. So Alex prep left-handed, Vitali. I'd like to watch that. I would definitely like to watch that. That sounds like a good one. Let's see. Yeah. Brandon, no more racist jokes. I'm gonna have to time you out. Damn it, I'm running out of topics. You gotta give me more topics. I'm racking my brain here. Whoever came up with the number 0 is worthless. What? This guy's drunk. Brandon's drunk, obviously. He's obviously drunk in the chat. Who would you guys like to see me pull in April at East vs. West? Like I said, I think I said this last stream. Me and Egan, we hadn't picked a name yet. He said, think about it. Let's start throwing around some names. We'll figure something out. Who would you guys like to see me pull right-handed in April? Ooh. Wait, did someone say? Oh, what do you think on Nergilette versus Vala? I don't know about that match. Which one's that at, Sean? Red Bernie says, what's your thoughts on Prudnik versus Morozov because they both faced Dedekind? Dedekind was bigger against Morozov, wasn't he? He was smaller against Prudnik. Left-handed, I would expect Morozov to absolutely crush Prudnik for sure. I would expect him to, but Prudnik always comes from behind and finds a way to win. But yeah, I would expect Morozov to crush Prudnik. Plus, Prudnik isn't as big as he was either. He's lost a lot of weight, right? Johnny Dang says, how's AE going to do at the Expo? As good as they want. Tall Paul says, RVJ versus Bowens. Who wins? Okay, Ryan is way better than people think. He is. I always give Ryan credit. Ryan is a good arm wrestler, and he's getting stronger. And RVJ is always it's always hard to tell where he's at. You know what I mean? Because he's training, he's not training, taking it serious, not taking it serious. Man, I'll go RVJ on that, but I'm not like overwhelmingly sold either. I'm thinking like 55-45 or 60-40, one of those two, RVJ. But I think it could be really close. There's some things that can change that. I think Bowen's better in straps than RVJ. He knows how to use them better. He's getting big and strong. I don't know, man. I don't think that's as big of a blowout as people think. True says 2024, the year of Monster Michael Todd. Yes, I'm interested to see. I mean, I'm not saying I know for sure it's going to be his year, but I'm really interested to see Michael Todd and how he looks this year. Aaron Castillo, sorry I came in a little late. Is there video of your trip to Texas? I know a lot of people were recording. I know Robert Kelly was recording a lot. So I think he live streamed it and he made a couple of videos off of it. So definitely look for Red Lightning YouTube channel. It may be on there or on his other social media platforms. You versus Lars. Derek versus Kalina. Ooh, Corey West. I'm talking about East versus West. Diaz has to be an Eastern polar. Let's see. Corey. Arm Gods Vegas. We need Brandon Allen, Derek versus Dolskis, and Bowen versus RVJ, Fisher versus Connor. Ooh. Wing Zero says racing exists in both far right and far left. Both extremes are insane. Wing Zero always going on that the other stuff. My wife said I should be more sensitive, so I wrecked the car and didn't talk to her all day. Sean, I have to look in that Vala. So it's not. Huh. I don't know. I'm not sure, man. Next stream, I'll have some more info for you on that, on my opinion. Do you think Army's loss to Devon was the key for him to beat Vitali? No. I think the things that Hermes did against Vitali were very Hermes-like, even pre-Devon. I think Vitali rushed some stuff. I think Vitali damaged his arm trying to hold on to Hermes the first couple rounds. I feel like had Vitali been a little more patient and really focused on posting rather than going sideways so early, that it could have changed some stuff. Yeah. No, so I don't think it was due to Devon. Okay, so Glenn says something interesting. Valeria, you're talking about the guy that was at King of the Table. That would be interesting. Maybe I should tell Engen I want that guy. That guy looks strong. The guy that pulled Lars, that guy looks crazy strong. That would be fun. But is that a step up if I beat him? I mean, he looks scary. What do you guys think? If I beat Valera, is that a step up for me, or is that here, or am I supposed to be the favorite? Me versus Valera. What do you guys think? Derek versus Valera. That guy looked super strong. He just looked like he didn't know what he was doing too much. He just didn't understand how to apply some of the pressures, but he looked strong as hell. Yeah, Bowen will want to wear RBG on the strap, says Drew. Yep. Javier Martinez, Derek versus Arif. Arif is amazing. Arif is amazing. That is a match I would take very serious. I have so much respect for Arif. My first WAF in 2015, I pulled Arif, and he stonewalled me and stared at me at WAF, and I was like, "Oh my god!" It's my first time ever traveling internationally for arm wrestling. I'm like, "Oh my god, he's the strongest human being alive." So I definitely have a lot of respect for him. I would definitely take that very serious. Let's see. Someone said, Red Bernie says Derek versus Tobias. Tobias Sperong. Strong dude. Right-handed? I'm guessing you mean right-handed? Woo! Tobias is still fast. He's definitely faster than me. Younger. That's one a lot of people want to see. Maybe we can make that happen. That'd be interesting. Yeah, everybody's saying Tobias. L. Marshall, what's up? Valera gives you points, says Joseph Anthony. You would be the favorite versus Valera, says Sean. I think Derek is favorite in the Valera match. Paul, why don't I take the winner of Lars versus Valera? Oh, so Lars? Yeah, you do that too. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why that didn't jump in my head. I just maybe because Lars has been a constant and Valera's kind of like new and exciting. Maybe that's why that crossed my mind first. Lars is great. Lars is great. But also probably because I'm not I'm not really excited to pull flop wrestlers. But yeah, maybe that's another reason. Let's see. What's worse than having Anthony? Man, Brandon. Let's see. What about the Beast Big Marty? What do you guys think about me and Big Marty from New Zealand? You know, that one's good. Who's the favorite? Am I the favorite? Is he the favorite? Andy Beckett, what up? I think you have a stronger hand than Valera, says L. Marshall. I hope so. I mean, I've been arm wrestling a lot longer, but everything else looks crazy on him, right? Bicep, chest, all the other things. Yeah. Devon just announced a rematch date for 20. Yeah. Wait, it's already been out there. Wait, what are you talking? DF? What are you talking about? Oh my god. Group chats are blowing up my computer. Derek smokes Marty 2, says Tall. Derek is a favorite versus Marty. Might as well take Lachlan at that point. That's true. Bridget Sexton is sharing the Red Lightning YouTube channel. You guys check that out. Thank you, Bridget. And hello, my lady, my love. There she is. Glenn, you'd be the favorite versus Mata, but his Kings is strong. Yeah. Fitty says Truth. Okay. The Levan rematch date. Yeah. DF, you don't know that it's been out? Come on, man. Sean O'Connor says, I'm glad Larry is not discouraged. You think Larry resorted back to his old ways and didn't use good technique? He looked amazing the last practice with you. I can pull Leonidas too. We can always do it that Leonidas right-handed. I'll pull Leonidas right-handed. Ooh. Dude, give me Leonidas right-handed at East First West. I'm already motivated to train right now, but please. Please. Oh man. Give me lean eyes right-handed. When you cut with handles, have you ever noticed that when you do reps and holds, it works better than just reps? It's just more of a pump, man, because the muscle's being contracted for longer, but I don't think it works better. It doesn't make you stronger. Atlanta says, I was driving along like Brandon Allen must be wasted. What? That's the one Derek versus lying at us. I would be so down to pull Leonidas right-handed. Left-handed, he would have a good chance. I'm down. We can do it left-handed, but he has a way better chance left-handed. Right-handed, I'll crush that dude. But I don't want to like, I'd have to talk to Larry about it. I don't want Larry to feel like, he couldn't handle something. And he's like, Derek, get him. I don't want him to. He might want that rematch and get it. So I don't know. But but in terms of Larry, yeah, I mean, he there were definitely some mistakes made, but there weren't mistakes made that like Larry knows better made those mistakes. It was like mistakes because there's certain things that we hadn't put enough time working on, like strap setup and strap application and reading the situation and things like that. So it's not that I'm like, Larry, you didn't, you're not listening. You're not doing the things we worked on. He was attempting to do the things we worked on. There was things we didn't get around to working on that really affected the match. And I wanted to work on those things, but we didn't get around to it. So, yeah, that was more the frustrating part. But the fact that he's still hyped and he wants to really dedicate harder, more and more to arm wrestling, I'm all in. Obviously, I'll be here for him all the time. Sean says, can Larry beat you in a practice? He looked very strong last practice. He posted. More often than not at practice, Larry beats me. The times when I'm prepped and I'm ready for a match, that's when you see me start beating Larry and stuff. It's just Larry usually tends to take big breaks between practices. Usually, right? That's what he was doing. I don't know if that's going to change. But he would practice and then wait like 2 or 3 weeks and then practice, wait 2 or 3 weeks. I was practicing each week and then lifting up. My programming has me lifting up until the day before practice. And so going into practice beat. But when I was prep Derek, big, strong Derek, then it was a little different. But yeah, so when I do see him, he generally Larry beats me in practice. Yeah. Derek was Frank Lamparelli. Once again, not really a super heavyweight, a small super heavyweight, if not a heavyweight. Not that he's not amazing. It's just not someone I'm really excited to arm wrestle. Schoolboy. You versus Alex Kadecha would be insane. I have to get to Alex's level. I'm not going to deny that. Alex has shown that he's stronger than me. Now, I don't know how this big gap or time off he's taken, how that's affected things, but it'd be yeah, I was behind Alex. So we'll see. We'll see how the line's up. I just got to focus on April. I got to focus on being some monster, being the guy people want me to be and that I can be, or the biggest step I can take towards becoming that guy. That's what I'm aiming for. So by April, you're going to see some stupid training videos, be bench pressing 500 pounds. And that's always been my goal, too. I wonder if I can get a 500-pound bench by then. That's been my goal. You guys know that if you've been following the channel, a 500-pound bench is what I've always wanted. I wonder if I can get that. That would be cool. Not that bench is the biggest thing for arm wrestling. I don't know. It's just a little side goal. It's a little side goal for me. I wonder if I can get that. You, Paul Lynn, and Brandon Allen going to start practicing together. That's got America written all over it. Well, Paul Lynn's in Pennsylvania, and Brandon Allen's about 3 hours away from me, 3.5 hours away from me. So probably not consistently, but I'd love to get together with those guys for sure. Yeah, I mean, those guys are awesome. Maybe we should start a new podcast. So, on that, I'm not seeing too much potential for the Pulse right now. I mean, with Ryan, they're having me on Mondays, still working. Ryan Turner, started working Mondays kind of full time. I don't know. But what do you got? I honestly, it's funny that you said that. I was thinking about starting, like, pitching the idea, like, a new podcast, like We Are the West or Team West podcast, but like me, Paul, and Brandon Allen. What do you think? I wonder if they'd go for it. I wonder if we can find a time. What do you guys think about that? Would that be a fun podcast? And we just have like random guests and stuff. I could even, when we're on it, I could even host it and then do that. We could do kind of like the Pulse. We could go over Reddit with those guys so that we'd have constant topics and then we could have guests on there. Oh, that could be it. All right. So like We Are the West, me, Paul, and Brandon. and I'll think if there's anybody else that would be excited to be on there. And then I'll constantly have the Reddit going. So the moment there's a lull in conversation, next Reddit topic. So we're still doing the Reddit thing. I like to get Reddit involved. Obviously, I'm an admin on Reddit. And then we could have random guests on there and stuff too. And then just kind of perusing through Reddit while we chop it up and things like that. So the Reddit's still getting covered. Until Ryan and me switch and get the Pulse going. I love the Pulse. I don't know if you guys did. I loved it. But it seems like it could be a fun podcast because Brandon's super funny. Yeah. Grizzly Casey. What up, Casey? Do you see Eng and Hermes on Travis Arden podcast? Travis might sign for a match. Yeah. We've been talking about that. We've been talking about that for a while. I really want to see that. I still like Barrick better. Wagner would be a fun match to watch. Oh, geez. Wagner's super threatening, but that would be fun. Will you go to Monster Michael Todd and practice with them before April? I have no plans to as of right now. I just don't have a lot of money to throw around just to go to practices like that, guys, to be honest. Any practice, especially if it happens on a weekend, the cost alone is wild. Should I start a GoFundMe for every time you guys want me to go to a practice? Get the community to pay for me to go do a high-level practice? Because besides that, like, I can't afford just be flying all over. Times are rough. Times are rough right now. Yeah. I mean, everybody's hurting. Everybody's hurting in this whole country. But work is hurting. YouTube's hurting. Like everything. Yeah, money's not too hot right now. Sean O'Connor, off-topic question: are you using performance-enhancing steroids? I know this is gonna be a personal topic. I usually drink them out of a pitcher, or I inject them into my jugular with like a turkey baster. But that's only every like 30 minutes I do that. So I guess not excessively. That would be an awesome podcast, says Tall Paul. True says the West needs that. Sean, you can do the fixed style. Yeah, I don't really want to steal I don't really like stealing other people's setups, but the Reddit thing is kind of my thing, right? I've been doing that for a long time. So I feel like working with Reddit is something I started and I can continue to do. And that means there's constant topics. There's constant questions and posts and things that they'll never have a dry moment. What do you think of Pradeep and Hermes' disagreement? Listen, everybody is entitled to their opinion. This is a fact. This is true. As the sport gets bigger, we're going to have more and more people just sharing their opinion, making channels, getting known off shock value, things like that. I get that. And there's a place for it, and denying it or fighting it is kind of pointless. I also get Hermes' perspective. Having someone that doesn't know much about arm wrestling, that hasn't competed, has never reached a level, and it just sit there and spout facts, and a lot of times spout incorrect things and say things as if they're fact that they're not, can be frustrating. I've been super frustrated with Pradeep at times myself as well. So I totally get his opinion or Hermes' approach. It can be frustrating as an athlete to have people that have never been in those situations and don't really know what it's like just saying nonsense. But we got YouTube, man. Everybody has a right to post a video or post a live stream or something like that and say what they want. And it is what it is. It'll be that way as we move forward. So we're just going to have to, especially as athletes, just learn to accept it and swallow that pride and have that guy that doesn't always talk about say how much you suck or whatever it is, all the things. You ever pull Spoto, who won? We've practiced. And it was years ago. I think Spoto got the best of me. I know I pinned him a couple times, but I think he pinned me more. He pinned me more. Yeah, but that was years ago. Derek versus Dmitry Saleyev. Yeah, we haven't heard much about him in a while. Wait, did he get locked up? Am I tripping? Did he go to jail or something? If he didn't, don't misquote me. But, I don't want to say it wrong. But anybody know about Dmitry Saleyev? I heard he got locked up for something. I'm not sure. Nowhere to run arm wrestling. Do you think Reno is a good match for Ivan? Which one did you consider a tougher opponent? That's a left-handed match. So Ivan Machachenko is lefty, or he's better lefty. So I definitely Ivan Machachenko should be the big favorite. But Reno is amazing. He really is, and he's getting stronger and stronger. He's super young. But I think it's a solid bet to say Ivan should win that match. But I don't think he'll underestimate Reno at all. Reno's been making tough, big waves. That dude's super impressive. But I think you have to have Ivan Machachenko as a favorite. You ever watch ESPN? No, I don't really watch TV that much. When it's on it, when I'm at work, people will have it on, and I'll watch, catch the top 10 and little stuff, but I don't really watch that much. Pradeep said Hermes' back pressure lift was useless. How can you trust him? Sean says, what I mean by fixed style is that you can be the host and you can have your regular guests on like Paul where he's available and mix in new guests, still do the rest. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. That only Devon's riser lift matters. It is super important, but there's a lot of other things that matter. Greg Brown TV, me versus Pradeep. All right, Greg Brown TV. What's going on, man? Hey, moderators, can you guys plug his channel as well? Hey, man, exciting. I watched all the Freddie Sanchez stuff, man. I know you lose your voice after those nights. I know you're losing your voice after all that yelling. Hey, but keep the excitement up, man. It's fun to have someone with so much energy and excitement for the sport going hard. So I've been watching Greg Brown. All right. Jody versus Pradeep. Diaz, Pradeep sucks and he's really small. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but it's the sport's gonna grow, so we're just gonna have a lot of that. There's me. Yeah. So it's like to try to end it or stop it. Like you have to win nationals to make a channel is ridiculous. Everybody's entitled to an opinion, for sure. No denying that. I mean, like I said, I'm on Reddit where it's just nothing but people sharing opinions, no matter how ignorant and how cringy the things they say. They're still, still able to share your own opinion. Sorry. Sean O'Connor, you look taller than Brian Shaw. Is really 6'8". I don't know. I don't even know if I'm really 6'8". I mean, okay. I was 6'8" in college when I got measured. I don't know if I'm still 6'8". I can't remember if I had shoes on. I know I'm a little bit taller than Brian. I know I'm a little bit shorter than Vitaly. I'm somewhere in there. I know I'm a good amount taller than Devon, I think. I have no idea where everybody's really at or where I'm really at, man. But my license says 6'8". I tell everybody 6'8", something like that. It's just not really a big deal to me. It's a big deal to everybody else, but not to me. Diaz says with his polo shirts, always trying to look really professional. Jack Tom Jackson, what up? Silky Wilkie, no matter how crazy, you can share your opinion. Yeah. No gripper number 4 for Christmas. Dude, GB19, let's relax. Let's just throttle back on that. Jesus. Gripper number 4. You guys, I can't even move this thing. Is this it? Yeah. Dude, the number 4 is like, oh my God. It's dude. I can maybe get it straight. I think last time I got it where like the handles were straight. That's about it. This thing is like, oh my God, dude. That's wild. No, I'm not. That's for funsies. Maybe Super Shredder Derek when I get there. So like, however long that takes. Maybe when I'm neck is gone, I'm this guy. I'm just red and I type like this to you guys, and I forget how technology works. I'm just this caveman of strength. Maybe we'll go for the number 4. I just that's a whole different ballgame, man. I think he's barely taller, Derek. I mean, yeah. Then Brian, yeah, just barely. I was barely taller than Brian. I feel like Vitaly was like an inch taller than me though. Tall Paul says, I mean, some people say Levan 65-35, just giving you a helmet. Merry Christmas all out here says the truth. Merry Christmas to you. Good thing I'm not crazy. DF says Derek Kane the wrestler was 6'7", but his competition says was 7 foot. So you're 7'1" from now on. Merry Christmas. Atlantis. True. His build height. Devon's form. Greg Brown TV with the first super chat of the day. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the love. Put you on the board here real quick. Put you on the board. Greg Brown. And with the $10. Thank you, sir. Hanging out over here. Yeah. He says, appreciate you, Derek. Means a lot. We might see each other soon in Mexico, bro. I got footage of you from a John Brzenk practice at Eric Wolf's house from like 9 years ago. I used to love going out there down to Eric Wolf's house and all those practices, man. That was great. Especially when Todd Hutchings lived out there as well. Man, we had some awesome practices out there. I remember one time I went out there and I practiced with John, and he totally misconstrued what I meant by this. So I practiced with John Brzenk, and we might have been late. I forget. I mean, we drove from California, so it's like 3 or 4 hours. But when I got there, whatever happened before there, I think we were late. Either way, I was beating up John at practice, right? I'm destroying John, and I could not wrap my brain around it because I know, especially at that point, I'm nowhere near the level of John. We're here, but I'm like destroying him, and so even to the point where I was like, what is going on? This is weird. And so afterwards, I don't say anything at practice, just all credit to John and always all credit to John. But eventually I message him when I get home and I'm like, hey, John, like, what was that? Like, why was I beating you so bad at practice? Because I know you're stronger than me. Like, I don't get like what was happening. And he basically said, that, he just doesn't have a lot of endurance. So he pulled with Todd Hutchins before I got there, and he has like no endurance. So he falls off pretty quick. Okay, cool. John took that as disrespect, me asking him that. And I didn't mean it like that. I was really just asking what was going on. And when we had our super match back in the day when John destroyed me, he told me that he was holding on to that frustration of me asking him why I was beating him at practice. He was holding on to that up until we had that match, and he destroyed me. He brought that anger into the match. Me just asking him why I was beating him at practice. Because he told me it got him fired up, and so that's he kept thinking about that when we had our super match. Jack John says, I'm happy if I'm 5'8". Merry Christmas, Lloyd says, GF. Dave Anderson, welcome to the pay-per-view channel. Thank you, Dave. Always supporting the channel. Thank you, sir. Canadian Psycho, what's good, Big D? What up, man? Just chilling, kicking it, having some lemonade. I'm going to finish up here a little bit, going straight to the gym. Oh, I'm having fun. That's one of the biggest things for me, guys. I'm having fun at the gym, fun pushing myself. I love being back in this whole training cycle thing. I like it feels good. It feels good to want to go to the gym and be excited to go and lift weights and move forward and stuff. And I need to make you guys that pull-up video. I said I was going to make a video about pull-ups. And I ended up going to I forget what happened. Something happened. I went to Texas, and so I didn't get that pull-up video. I need to make that pull-up video for you guys. I got to find, I don't know where I do neutral grip pull-ups at my gym, because I do pull-ups like 2 or 3 times a week, but weight assisted. And even if I put it to 0 assist, the thing is still there. I can push it down with my finger, but it's still there. So it'll look like it's helping me. So I know a lot of people watching the video will be like, oh, it's helping you. I don't know. But I want to see if I can get 10 pull-ups, neutral grip pull-ups. I think I can from a dead hang. I think I can at like 340. Guys, what's up? 340, crank it out, neutral grip pull-ups. I wonder if I can do 10. Let's see. Merry Christmas. That's what she asked. And by the way, once again, Greg, thank you for the $10 super chat, man. But yeah, and we'll definitely see each other. I go to Mexico a lot. They always hit me up for all the events down there. Yeah, it just sucks, guys, because like it's because money's rough, and I work Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights, like overnight. All events are on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and so there's all these events in California, even Mexico, and all these things. And I'm not trying to like big league people. I would love to go to these events, but I can't afford to miss work to go. So when the promoters hit me up or people say, Derek, go to this event, I'm like, dude, it's I have to like ask the promoter to like fly me out there, pay for my whole trip, and to give me like at least $500, $1,000 if I'm gonna miss the 2 days of work. That's like what I would make it work. So I hate being that guy because I feel like I'm like big leaguing people, but I can't afford to not make money right now. That's how money is. I can't afford to miss work. So it's either I feel like I'm a dick or I don't go. I feel like those are my options. And I hate being in this spot and being that guy because I know people want to see me and I want to see people. My work schedule, I have to have the stuff covered to go call off work. I can't afford to just call off work. I don't get paid vacation. It's either I work and I get money or I don't work and I get no money. So I don't know, it just sucks because I want to go to all the things. I wish I could just get paid to arm wrestle, like just as a job, and not have to go to work. Who you got, Mindaugas versus Prokopchik? I got Prokopchik in that one. I know a lot of people think Mindaugas will win, but I'm having Prokopchik in my head as the winner. Bridget, can you do pull-ups? Don't be a hater, Bridget. How's your pupil doing, says Greg Brown. Which pupil? I got a big team. I got a big team, and I got a couple guys that I'm training privately right now. But everybody's doing good. I don't know which one you're referring to exactly, Greg. Joe Nelson, what up? GB19 Vitali beat the world record lifting 146 kg dumbbell. I didn't see that, did he? Drew says Derek could probably do assisted pull-ups. Don't be a hater. Glenn, welcome to pay-per-view. Thank you for being a member of the channel. Glenn, thank you. All right. You know what? This pull-up video I'm going to make for you guys, I'm going to put it on the members only for a while. I'm going to put it on the members only for like a week. So members get access to it because now all these people are signing up for memberships. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Oh, you're hosting your next event in Mexico, says Greg Brown. Oh, okay. We're at Mexico, man. Let me know. Yeah. But maybe me and Bridget can go down there. I love to go down there. And Mexico is coming up, y'all. You guys, I know a lot of people don't talk about Mexican arm wrestling a lot, but there's some guys. I went down to nationals. There's some diamonds in the rough. There's some guys coming up in there that are serious. Not a lot of big super heavyweights that are like making giant waves, but there's definitely guys like heavyweights, like 198. There's some badasses. There's some badasses for sure. They just don't have a lot of like really big giant dudes, you know. But there's some, and not that their super heavyweights suck. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that they're really shining around like 200 and 220. Some monsters down in Mexico. So you guys keep an eye out. Keep an eye out. You could see them in that super match series that they just had where Paul Talia, Ryan Grondin, all those super matches. They had a lot of Mexican arm wrestlers there, and they strong, man. They strong. Joe Nelson said you could use handles on the pull-up station to make it a neutral grip. Maybe. Yeah, because they have regular pull-up bars, flat bars. I could probably do chin-ups, but I'd like to do. I always do neutral grip. I don't know how many pull-ups I can do like this. I haven't tried this in years. I don't know. I never try pull-ups like that. Sean O'Connor says, try and invent some sort of arm wrestling product event that stands out. That could be your ticket to Moneyland. There's not a lot of arm wrestlers, guys. We don't have a huge community where there's like trying to make all your money off arm wrestlers. You're not going to make a ton of money. It's not going to make you rich. You know what I mean? So, and I don't like being that guy. I love you guys. I love the community so much. I don't ever want to be that cheesy guy. I don't want to be that guy trying to make money off like abusing arm. I don't know. It always bothers me. Just I don't know. Glenn, the NOK 150 Super Shredder Derek at East vs. West in April. I don't know. Is NOK 150 more than $10 American? I don't know. Does he go on the board? I don't know. the top super chat gets on the board. You guys, someone tell me. I don't know the conversion. But either way, thank you for the support, Glenn. Super Shredder Derek, East vs. West in April. We're getting as close as we can get by April to Super Shredder Derek for sure. We are pushing for Super Shredder Derek. The 400 a month pupil. Yes, things are going well. Things are going well. We've been talking a lot of videos, a lot of conversations. They are definitely moving forward. I'm very excited about the progress. A lot of potential. This dude, even when he's ready to, be wide open with it and tell everybody, like, yeah, you're going to see this guy winning a lot of events. So pretty excited about it. And he's getting jacked. Drew says, Derek, is Larry still recovering? He didn't mention anything about recovering. We were talking about him moving forward in his next step. It's $15, Derek. It's Norwegian. Okay. Sorry, Greg. Thank you for the donation. But Glenn took it over. Glenn with the 150. Oh, it's really bad writing. It looks even worse when I show it to you guys. Thank you. We've been to Mexicali. Yes, we have Glenn. Congrats on the first ever super chat. Oh, okay. It notifies you that's his first super chat. Thank you, man. I only do neutral and overhand and pull-ups. Underhand hurts. Tell Emma to look it up. She's not here right now. Emma is not here currently. Close guys. Greg Brown. A different event than the one Larry went to. There are a few promoters out there. I'm doing my own thing. Okay. Well, yeah, keep me updated on the details, man, for sure. Glenn, you a fan of Krigi? Krigi is Swedish, right? But Krigi's awesome. Glenn, are you related to Lars? What? Yeah, there's only two people. Wait, Lars is Norwegian? Is Lars is he Norwegian? I forget. He's from the other side of the country. Okay, so he is Norwegian. Dave Anderson said we miss Emma. It's funny when I say people are asking about Emma's homework and stuff, Dave, she always goes, "Is it Dave?" She always thinks it's you. And I think last time she was on stream, she wanted to talk to you about her book report, but you weren't there. So it's funny because she just, Dave, homework. Math. Oh, she wanted to show you her math homework. That's what it was. Another thing, she wanted to show you her math homework. Um, yeah, she's not here right now. She's with her mom. The holidays and she's off school. It's the week's a little different. So, but excited. So we're gonna have a practice. Anybody that's on my team that's in here, we are going to do a small practice on Sunday from 11 to I'll probably be leaving. I'll probably be leaving early, but the practice will maybe be a 2-hour thing, and I'll probably leave even before that. We'll plan 11 to 1 on Christmas Eve. And same thing on New Year's Eve. We'll still have practice, but short, little practice. Yeah. I don't know who's in here. I saw different people in here. I think I saw Johnny. I saw Javier, Bridget. Who else is in here from the team? I see the squad in there. I see the squad jumping in. Once again, guys, if Bridget or one of the moderators, please post a link if you guys want. Bridget has been. Oh, let me go get the shirts. Hold on. I got the shirt and the hoodie here. Excited. Uh-oh. Where's the hoodie? Bridget, where's the hoodie? Oh, there we go. Okay, sorry. Okay, so new shirt. I don't have the black shirt here right now, but this is the blue one. So it has the Alpha Empire logo on the front, and then on the back, Alpha Empire. This is my size, so it's like a 4XLT, guys. But yeah, I like it in blue. I think it's pretty cool in blue. So you guys can get that one, and or the zip up. So on the back, Alpha Empire. On the front, it has it on the chest right here. Zip up, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, it feels really good. I gotta see what this is made out of. Anyway, it fits me really well. But yeah, obviously Bridget gets my size custom for me because I'm gigantic. But you know what I'm saying, guys? I like it. Wait, what is it made out of? Let me see. I'll read it for you guys. What is this made out of? Okay, so it's 60-40. It's 60% cotton, 40% polyester. But yeah, guys, if you guys want the hoodie, discount code AWDerek. Save yourself a little bit of money. Yeah. Okay. Get back to the chat. I just want to show those before I forgot. They're posting links in the chat, you guys. She's shipping them out. I don't know if they can get there by Christmas. Might be too late for Christmas. Bridget, can you get them this stuff by Christmas? Sean O'Connor, what do you recommend as first arm wrestling table to buy? First arm wrestling table. You want something. So when it comes to arm wrestling tables, you want something sturdy and something portable. In terms of your first table at your house, so you want something you can move that's not gonna be super hard that you can take apart, throw it in the back of the car, take it to a practice. But you also want it to be sturdy. You don't want it to be weird. The stuff you find on Amazon is complete dog shit. Sorry, it is. It's really cheap, but they're bad, man. Those things are sharp edges. They're not very super sturdy. They fall apart. The handles are busting off. And I hate the Amazon tables so much. And I keep seeing them pop up at little practices and stuff. I've really liked tables, a good medium cost table. We're talking what are they, 300 to 350 plus shipping, somewhere in there. The Legacy arm wrestling tables are great. You find them on Facebook. It might just be, I think it's just Legacy tables. Then there is Frank Hurst tables are pretty good, and they look similar to Legacy tables. I know Arm Assassin sells tables. Their tables kind of look similar as well. They're all portable. They all break down. You can move them around. I have a few of those in my practice, Frank Hurst tables. If that Ezreal tables aren't bad. I used to not like Ezreal tables. They're growing on me a little bit. But those, I forget what's the price range on Ezreal tables. At my practice, we have Frank Hurst tables and we have my Combat Arm Sports tables. But I'm looking to buy 2 more tables actually pretty soon. So but I think to start, legacy tables, legacy, Frank Hurst, or Arm Assassin. I think those are good starting ones. But if you go with Ezreal, you can also get the table pulley they have that comes with it, or that comes like for it. If you want a pulley system, yeah, those are probably my recommendations to start. If you want to spend a ton of money and go crazy with it, obviously a Mazarenko table is top of the line. That's gonna be the best one you're gonna get. But you're looking like $1,500 for those. So yeah, something solid would be yeah. I think I sent a lot of people to legacy tables. I always talk about legacy tables. They're not sponsored by me. I don't even have one of their tables. I've pulled on them though. I like them a lot, and I know they were the cheapest for a while, especially during COVID. So they were cranking those tables out. So I like them. I just haven't got one. Xavier with the $20 super chat. Thank you, my boy. There he is. Xavier with the $20. Z. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. He says, get that merch, people. Yeah, you guys, Bridges, ship them out. We also have stickers and stuff on there. You guys seen all the, I don't have all of them on here, but there's like Alpha Empire stickers. Talk to me, Chave, RIP Chave. Another Alpha Empire sticker. And there's another sticker of me flexing, the one that's on my, I think, yeah, my Derek Smith logo thing here. Let's see. Okay, back to the chat. Bridget, I'm not on the team yet. You are. Greg Brown TV. You, Megan Mike, Nate McCallan, $1,000 round robin. Who wins? I win, obviously. Although I saw that you mentioned Nate called out Mike. I reached out to Nate. I reached out to Mike. Mike doesn't have social media. I got them each other's phone number. I plugged them in. Mike was down, and Nate was down. They started wanting to talk about like times and locations and stuff, but they're down to arm wrestle each other for sure. I'll bust both those dudes. No, I love dude. Nate's a beast, and so is Mike. I'd rather just see them have a super match. Bob Bobman says, sorry, I'm late. Did you discuss Travis and Hermes left hand in April? Yes, we did discuss it. And the poll had Hermes is a pretty heavy favorite. Although I think if Travis can get strong enough, his style is bad for Hermes. But I don't know if he can get that strong in that amount of time. Javier Martinez, when's the next reorder? I missed this one. You can put in an order and she'll find. This one was a 4X that I got for the hoodie. But yeah, I mean, just order what's on the site and or message Bridget if you need something that's not on the site, like a size, Javier, and she might be able to find you one for your size. Let's see. Ed Bedrosian, there he is. Ian Carnegie making tables. Ian is not, right, as far as I know, not right now getting into the production of tables. He's made a table for a very specific reason. Joe Nell says Ezreal has 2 tables, a practice table and a pro table. Ezreal practice tables are $310. Okay, I'm assuming that's not counting shipping, right, Joe? Or is that counting shipping? I didn't know they're $310. That's a good buy. Like I said, they're growing on me, the Ezreal tables. $310, that's pretty cheap. I don't know how much the shipping would be on top of that. Chave was replaced with Rave the Xmas tree. Is that his name? Is this Rave the Christmas tree? Javier, when I sell more this order, I will place another. There we go. But yeah, dude, you guys, I love hearing about it. Bridget always lets me know about the orders and who's ordering what and stuff like that, so I can see it all. And I don't know, it's awesome. Thank you guys for getting the merch. Please send me photos. Anything you guys get, send me a picture of you guys repping it. I love getting those. I love getting those in my DMs or wherever you guys hit me up at. So yeah, that's awesome. I love seeing that. I think I'm gonna go get a tattoo pretty soon. By the way, I'm thinking right here. What do you guys think? So my team, do I have a team logo next to me? Okay. So this is our original logo, Alpha Empire, Southern California Arm Wrestling Team. But then we have like other more basic logos like AE and things like that. Or we have the Alpha Empire with like signs. I don't know. We have a lot of different ones. Anyway, I'm thinking about getting a tattoo right here. A circular one, maybe, the team logo. Or I could just get AE. What do you guys think? I think me and some of the guys can go get an Alpha Empire tattoo. You guys think? I don't know. I'm really like heavily leaning towards it. We might get it done in the next couple weeks. Because I know a few of my teammates want to get that too. I'm pretty sure Ezreal's free shipping, says Joe. Really? Free? So wait, you can get a table just for $310 from Ezreal? Yeah, I do need 2 tables. My team does need 2 tables. The lights are on the Christmas tree. What are you talking about, Bridget? Are you on your phone? You probably can't see it. How do you think you would do versus Akimbo 69? I hope I'd beat him. He's like 160 something pounds. He's awesome, but I would hope I'm the favorite. Tattoos are lame, says Dave. Tattoo my name, says Bridget. Put a ring on it. Bean Refraction says, who's a good match for Georgi? Georgie's still high level, dude. I mean, he still beat Zaor. He's still up there. I would like to see like Georgie and Dennis. Georgie and Dennis Saflenkov would be kind of cool to see. Georgie being the favorite, I think. But I would like to see, Dennis continue to prep and get strong. And I'd like to see him pull Georgie if Dennis can get his wrist intact. That'd be interesting. Says on the website, free expedite ship over orders on orders over $100, says Joe. Oh, well, there we go. All right. I'm going to make my whole team pitch in and get a couple more tables. We need to. Did we just hear a wedding proposal? Says Tall Paul. Yeah, I told her to propose to me. Put a ring on it, and we'll I'll get her name tattooed on me. Okay. All right, guys. Unless you guys got any more questions or any more topics, it is 6 o'clock, 6:02. I didn't even look at the time till right now. I'm gonna go get ready and go to the gym. I'm excited to go jacked. Some pull-ups for you guys today. Either way, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Moderators, please start. Anybody that has channels that didn't, say anything, let us know. We'll put your channel in the chat right now. Also, if you guys want to check out my link tree, it'll take you to all my social medias and stuff. If you're not subscribed to this channel right now, that's weird. Subscribe. It's weird that you're just hanging out with me, but not subscribed to the channel. If you guys can share the video, if you guys think this is interesting, go ahead and give it a share. Georgie versus Hermes. Oh, that could be. That could be interesting. Their styles. Georgie's style is not bad against Hermes, but would Georgie be strong enough? I'm down to watch that. I'd pay for that. I'd pay to watch that as well. Thank you, Sean. Says have a good workout, bro. Have you tried Devon's pronator lift? No, I do different pronations. I don't do the off the ground strap pronation. I hit it a little different. So no, I have not tried that. But okay, guys, I'm starting heading out. Thank you for everything. Thank you for all the love, all the support. Check out all the links that the moderators are currently sharing in the chat. I'll see you guys Wednesday for sure. Have a great Christmas, everybody. Have a great Christmas. You guys go be with your family. Go make yourselves happy. Be around people that make you happy. Enjoy yourself, man. If you guys are alone, you're having a sad Christmas, message me. Hit me up. Let's talk. I got you. Let me know. Shoot me a DM. Love you guys to death. Thank you for hanging out with me. And I'll talk to you later. See you.